Howdy y'all, Fast Force 29, welcome back. In this video, it's going to be kind of a quick video. I want to kind of re-pad the driver's seat in my 68 Fairlane Fastback. It's just sitting too low, it's like sitting in a hole, kind of uncomfortable. So we're going to pull the seat out and add a little bit of foam to it to stiffen it up a little bit. All right, so if we look in here, this seat is just, like, it don't look like it sits very low, but once you sit in it, it's just like sitting in a hole. And it's a little uncomfortable, so we're going to pull it out real quick. It's a 4 1/2-inch nuts, and we're going to get that out of here, slide this forward so it doesn't fall back when I pull it loose. Yes, here's one of the bolts here, so we'll pull it out. And there's 4 total. We'll get them pulled out and then pull the seat out. Okay, so to make this a little bit more manageable to deal with, I'm going to pull the backrest off. Could do it without doing that, but just to make it easier to deal with, I'm going to pull it off and get it out of my way. There's supposed to be one on the other side, but this one don't have it, and I have failed to achieve or receive another one yet. So anyway, now we got an Allen bolt here to pull this out. Same on this side as well. All right. Now we got that all cleaned up. Not cleaned up, excuse me, taken apart, disassembled. Now we got to remove our stops here. All we're gonna have to do is cut our hog rings loose from this. Now, if you don't know what a hog ring is, really quickly, this is a hog ring, and this is hog ring pliers. This is an old pair I have that I've had for a long time, and this is a hog ring. And you just squeeze this together. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to waste them. I only got a select few. But you squeeze the handles together, and this will crimp around and crimp your upholstery to your seat. If you look here, I'm just going to pull this back section loose so I can pick this up and slide my foam in from the back. So we have these hog rings here like that and like this one. And it's very simple. What I usually do to get these loose is just get an old pair of diagonal cutters and pull them loose. They weren't even on there that tight, so this will be easy. Whoever did the upholstery on this seat didn't really crimp them down that tight, so they're coming right loose. So we're just gonna pull all these off. And then come back afterward and put the foam in. I got the back loose. This is probably about as far as we're gonna need to go with it. I got this foam here that I actually cut. What it was actually one full piece of foam, you know, and I just took it and split it in half, basically, because it together was too thick. I just want to add a little bit of structure to this because it, like I said, it looks firm, but it's not. So we're gonna take this, we gotta put it up in there, but first, you know, this is where our seat ends, these ribs right here. So the foam's only gonna go up to far enough, you know, to there. And this foam's a little bit wide, so we're gonna have to cut down a piece to get the right width that we need. So, but I also want it firm enough to where it's gonna, you know, it's gonna set properly. So I would rather actually line it like this. The problem with doing that on this seat is that it has to come all the way back to here. It needs to come all the way back to here, so then it's got full support the whole way, instead of, you know, because if you put it up here like it would need to be, the back of the seat sits here, so it would help hold it, but over time, getting in and out, it would work its way back, and then you lose your structure. So I would rather have it like this. That would be more ideal. Unfortunately, I can't really do that. So we're gonna have to just do it like this, and hopefully that will work good enough. So what I'm gonna have to do is find the front of the seat here to where it stops, and put this in there and cut it. And it's actually, to be honest with you, about the perfect length as is. Might not have to trim any at all off the length of it once it's all said and done, but we are gonna have to definitely trim one of these down for sure. So for that, I would just line up the edge, and it'll, you know, squish together a little bit. I would line it up on the edge of one side, and then put your other one up here and see how far over you have to trim it. And then we'll trim it down, and we'll come back after I get that done. All right, so we got our pieces cut to length. I think that once it's actually shoved in there, it'll kind of like push together and make a tight kind of seam, so to speak. So that'll be nice. And yeah, so I think that'll work nicely when it's all said and done. A nice trick is, because you have, trying to shove it up in there is hard. This foam's kind of grippy, you know, it's kind of hard to finagle up in there. And while you can get your arm up in there, sort of, even though it's kind of difficult, it can be done. What I'm gonna do is wrap these in a plastic bag, just an old trash bag, and that plastic is kind of slippery to help make it slide on through there. Also, one other little thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna take a little bit of adhesive and glue the two edges of these pieces of rubber together, just to give it a little bit more support. Let that tack up for a minute, and then we'll stick them together. Okay, try to keep them pretty even, best I can. Squeeze them together a little bit. Just like so. And now we can put them in the bag. And really, a smaller bag is more ideal, but I don't have one, so. Get it in one corner, and then we will just fold over the excess. It's a lot easier when you got a little bit more room to work. Yeah, that's about half the bag or so. There we go. With this. It's not going to be real easy to get it up in there. But okay, so long story short, I just can't get my hand up in there enough to feed that foam up in there. So what I'm going to do is take about half the hog rings off the bottom here on each side, to give me a little bit more room to kind of fold it over. I can get about half of it folded over. Then I can tuck the foam up in there and then pull the upholstery back off and do it. Now, if your upholstery is old and brittle, you might not want to do this. You might just want to invest in the new upholstery. I am going to reupholster these seats eventually with the proper upholstery for this car. It's just right now, it isn't really a big important thing to me to get done. I got other things I want to do that's more important. So this is just to get by. The upholstery is good. It's just not the right design for the car. But this seat's worn out. It sits a little bit low, like you're sitting in a hole. So I want to just spruce it up a little bit. And again, since this foam or this upholstery is used, the good thing is it'll go back together real easy. You know, it just folds over. And you see how it's going to just come off like that. No big deal. And truthfully, I could take them all the way off up to here. You know, like I said, when I pull it back across, it'll fall right back in the same holes like it's supposed to. So it's not a big deal. This is where I'm a little bit stupid. I weren't thinking ahead of time. Undoing those up there isn't going to matter because it's hog ringed and it's a listing wire. And that's what gives you your contour, because if it wasn't hog ringed here, it would just be flat across. You wouldn't see the contours of the bolsters and then the center design. I'm not cutting those loose. Those are an absolute pain to re-hog ring. And I'm just not getting in. You have to do them one at a time. You have to cut them back and then do them one at a time all the way back. And it's just not something I want to get into right now. So at least now I can get a nice clear shot in here, and I will just finagle this stuff in here until it goes. So I'm gonna put this stuff in here. I could try to put the foam in between here, but I would like to put the foam, honestly, on top of the old seat foam and this, whatever you want to call it, this cotton. So I'm gonna see. If not, if it's easier to do it, then I'll just put it up here. It really doesn't matter which way you do it. So it is going slowly but surely, and it's going to keep working. And this is where I said this plastic will be your best friend, because if you didn't have this plastic and you try to do this, you ain't going to do it. Trust me. The plastic does help a ton. And you see it's already raising this seat up real nice, and eventually it will settle after I sit in it a few times, and it will be lower. So not a big deal. It's easier if you have somebody to help you hold this while you're doing it. I'm by myself, so I'm gonna work on this. Whenever I get it back in there, we'll come back and I'll show you the end results. Okay, so I finally got it in there. Now we can pull our upholstery back over. There we go. And it's a little bit tighter now since it's fuller. Now, if you look, it is higher than these. That's fine. I really ain't going for aesthetic here. I'm going for comfort. But that's fine, because after I sit in this a few times and put a few miles on it, it will eventually flatten out, and even that foam will kind of compress and it will even out. But yeah, that is a whole lot nicer. It's a little bit lumpy here. It's hard to get my hand. I had to put my hand up in here and grab the front and pull that foam up and work it. So up here it's a little bit, but I'm hoping that as I sit on it with that plastic in there, it'll let it move around some, and it will eventually kind of push and spread out. So, but there's that. Now I can re-hog ring and get it put back together. So if you've never done hog rings before, it's very simple. I ain't no expert upholsterer, but I have done seat upholstery on the classics before. It's not hard to do. Usually I like to wrap mine around. They didn't wrap theirs. They kind of doubled it over, but to each their own. It really doesn't matter. But I put it back the way they had it just because that's the way it's been. I like to leave my upholstery sitting the way it's always set. You want to pull it tight. Pull it tight. I know I'm all in the way of the camera here, but pull it tight. There's holes in here. Find the hole. Out puncturing your finger, because trust me, it will not feel good. Squeeze them hog rings nice and tight. Ow, and there you go. I just poked my finger. That's what you don't want to do. So there we go. Do that all the way up, down both sides, and then it'll be put back together. All right, so we got that all hog ring back together. Now we can put our seat back together. I'm gonna go ahead and put our stoppers back on here, where the back of the seat rests. They're adjustable on these cars, like a 67 Mustang, for instance, if you know how those are, 67 and older. This here seems to be stripped out. Quick fix for that, if you have that same problem with yours, take you a ball peen hammer and find the hole. Take the ball end of it and hit right there where that hole is. And what it is where that screw is pulled the metal up, it'll kind of flatten it back down so it has something to hold on to. You don't want denting on the metal or anything, you just want to push that metal back down. And then be careful not to over tighten it again. There we go. So that tightened down nice and good now. So, and it is going to be thick back here on the backrest part for a little bit until this kind of wears in, but it'll be fine. Put it aside. Now we get the other side. Also, I forgot to put my tracks back on. It's easier to do that before you put the backrest on, but we'll take care of that. We're playing a game of find a hole. Having a hard time. That's what she said. Oh, first try. Oh, she pretty. Alrighty guys, well we're in the car. It sits so much better. Day and night difference. It's like I have a new seat now. So it was definitely well worth the work to take the time to take this apart and add that foam. Oh, and by the way, don't ask me where I got the foam from because I don't know where you would get foam like that from exactly. I had it laying around the shop. Who knows where it came from? I have no idea. But you know, either way, if you can get a hold of some foam like that, it makes a big difference in the world. Let me tell you, because it definitely sits a whole lot better now. Like it is literally like a new seat, you know. But yeah, before I was sitting in a hole, it just wasn't that comfortable. It weren't terrible, but it just This whole lot better. I like this whole lot better. Anyway, if y'all like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that as always as well. I thank each and every one of y'all each and every day for that. Can't tell you how much that means to me. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the drop box down below and I'll get back to you. And yeah, as always, like I said, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.